about a time in your life where you chose to lie instead of telling the truth. And think about, what was that lie? Was it telling your teacher that your dog ate your homework? Or telling your parents that you took out the trash when you really didn't? What was that lie? And what was the reasoning as to why you chose to lie instead of telling the truth? Was it to avoid something? Was it to avoid pain or discomfort or just some sort of troubles? A lot of the times we find ourselves trying to lie in order to avoid consequences. But that's what we're naturally drawn to do, because our human mind is wired for survival and nothing else. So it will do whatever it can to help us survive, which is why we stay in our comfort zone most of the time. And that's a problem, because everything in the universe, say so hot, either grows or it dies. And in order for us to grow, we must step outside that comfort zone and try something new. Because if we don't, then we're not growing, which means we are dying out. And this is just like our beliefs. And let me explain to you why. Most of the time, your beliefs aren't even truly yours. You're living through the eyes of another individual, whether that be the people you're around, your siblings, your parents, your friends. But most of the time we see this with families, generation to generation, beliefs getting passed down. I'll give you an example of one. It's a popular belief nowadays. It's that you must go to college in order to be successful. If your parents believe that, and their parents believe that, most likely in your subconscious mind, you will grow up believing that too. And now I'm not knocking this, but you must challenge every belief that you have to make sure it aligns with who you are and not who someone else was. So going back to this college belief, let me play out an example as to why this could be dangerous, especially if you still have beliefs like this. And it could be any sort of belief, by the way. I'm just using this as a popular example. So first off, as we know, there's two sides of the coin here. There's billionaires that have not gone to college, and there's billionaires that have gone to college. So there's plus and minuses in both places. So you can't pick one side and say that you'll only be successful if you go here or if you don't go, because either way you could be successful. But because of this one-way belief that you must go to college in order to be successful, now you will do whatever you can to get into college in order to be successful, which is your ultimate ending point, which is okay, by the way. It's okay. But the only problem here is that, what if you couldn't go to college? What if there was a detrimental event in your life where you either couldn't pay for college, you couldn't even take out the loans, or maybe you didn't get the grades to get into college? There was some sort of event that pulled you back, so you had to go straight to a job instead of going to college. So now what's going through your mind? It's that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I'll never be successful, or oh my gosh this, or oh my gosh that, right? But that's not true. But because of that belief that you may only partially have believed in the first place, you let it stay in your subconscious mind and you never chose to challenge it. Now it has this detrimental effect on your life. And this is what is called a limiting belief. And by the way, this goes with anything in life. Everybody has them. So you're not alone, but they can be extremely dangerous. Here's why. The reason why is because you will always be held back from who you can truly become, your true potential. That dream that you have of where you want to go in life and who you want to become, if you have an opposing belief to that dream, you'll never be able to reach there, because our beliefs control our values, and our values create meaning, and our meanings create emotion, and our emotion creates the quality of our lives. So it all starts with our core beliefs. So if we have opposing beliefs, we will not even believe that it's possible to reach that dream, even if you think it is, partially. So that's why we must get rid of all these limiting beliefs. So circling back to the reasoning why we lie, what is the reasoning why we hold on to these limiting beliefs that pull us back from our true potential? Well, it's the same reasoning. We don't want to feel pain, we don't want to go through the troubles, and most importantly, we don't want to feel discomfort. And that's why most people don't grow, is because they stay in that comfort zone that's been implemented inside of them their whole life because of the way the human mind works with wiring us for survival. So in order to maximize our true potential, we must cut off these limiting beliefs, and there's an exact process for that.